What do you find exciting about running into all these people over the years? I mean, you got some incredible pieces of work here.
Well,
I mean, we could start with this one. You just hold it up for the camera.
all right.
Just say their names.
This was at a show down in my home in Virginia there.
Okay.
And it was Flatt and Scruggs, the band that most
Wow.
of us know and consider. And I think this group did as much or more to popularize bluegrass when they came along than most any other. But except for the two guys right here, they were two college students that were there that I know knew at the time. I don't recall them now because this was back in the 50s.
Sure.
But in looking at that picture, there are only two of us in that picture still alive.
And that's you on the far right. We'll point him out. That's
Yeah,
you
over
right
there next to Lester and, of course, Earl.
Okay.
Earl Scruggs.
Well, let's go through the next one. I don't think
right.
this individual needs much introduction, but why don't you tell that story that I believe
story?
Carl Perkins and Sam Phillips said about.
All right. There's a story about how I got this, but no,
Sure, that's fine too.
I was always believed that this was Elvis's first publicity picture, and a couple of years before he died, a year before he died, I think, Carl Perkins was in Louisville doing a book signing, Go Cat Go.
Okay.
Good book. And I don't know who set up an interview with him for me, because, I mean, he's not...
Right.
But it turned out to be the best that I had ever done, and he made it that way, not me. But I took the picture with me because I knew he could confirm that fact for me, and he said that was his first publicity picture.
Wow.
And I've seen that picture, not necessarily in the publicity style, but I've seen that picture hanging in Sun Records many times.
Now I want to be clear, you interviewed Elvis Presley or Carl Perkins?
Carl Perkins.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
That's something. And let's see, you want to hold this one up and then we'll move on to the next question.
I can do that.
I believe we know the guy on the right there.
The king of country music, that's Roy Acuff, the folks that may not recognize him right off. It happened one time when I was home. I was in the Army at the time, I believe, but he was appearing at the high school down there.
Okay.
E.C. Glass High School, one I graduated from. And so I went over to see him, and somehow I got to be introduce him.
Okay.
And that was all right with me.
There you go. Why not? Right?
Roy Acuff and the Smoky Mountain Boys, stars of stage, screen, radio, and WSM's Grand Ole Opry.
There you go, man. Just like yesterday. I love it.